Good evening and welcome to my State of Mind here on WPRI.com, the mini version. Tonight, Ray Rickman is my guest. He has been a longtime activist in the city of Providence and has a perspective on COVID-19, Black Lives Matter, and a whole bunch of things in the current event cycle, no doubt. So we'll talk to you on the half-hour broadcast on MyRI TV at 7:30 and Fox Province at midnight. In the meantime, today's development, which I thought was provocative, was the Commissioner of Public Safety, Stephen Perry, bringing a Zoom press conference together, laying out some of the chronology of events that surrounded this unfortunate matter where a Providence firefighter felt like he was racially profiled, and it became quite the media ballyhoo, right? It was reported here on WPRI that the firefighter felt like he had been targeted by the police, one white, one black police officer, who, as the story goes, were reportedly responding to a call of an armed robbery of some kind on this night a couple of weeks ago. And the description of the vehicle led them to visit the parked car in front of the fire station. And when they did so, they came with arms drawn, guns drawn, and it was quite the unnerving experience for the firefighter, who was in full uniform with his firefighter radio right in his hand, with his girlfriend in the car, kind of a break he was taking from the firefighting station. And it wasn't good, no doubt. And I'm sure it was incredibly uncomfortable. And whatever ensuing searches of the vehicle and whatever made it even more uncomfortable and caused him to tell his story and write a statement for the media. And it got to the point where the mayor came down empathizing with him, and the police union responded in a protective way of the officers. And so these 2 weeks have gone by with not much resolve here. Commissioner Perry played the officer video that was available. One of the officers did not wear the body cam and will be sanctioned for that in some way, still not determined. But the video, which does show, guns drawn and like, what are you doing, from the firefighter, Mr. Pesci, it's stunning. It's stunning, but it also makes sense given you don't know who those people in the car are, and if there's armed assailants that are possibly out there, that kind of response seems to be in code with what law enforcement ought to do. I'm sure there are a lot of on the edges and nuances that could be argued back and forth, but what the commissioner is saying is that these officers will not be sanctioned for their actual work on the case, other than the one body cam not being turned on. The firefighter, he understands, had every right to go public and discuss his problems with this. And the resolve he's looking for, I guess, is to try to bring the parties together and talk it over, which may feel like less than dramatic and less than we expect in our current news cycles, but which very well may be just the right touch, because at some juncture, we cannot litigate or protest over every conflict. I'm not mitigating or suggesting that there isn't challenges with law enforcement and race in this country, but every once in a while, dialogue might be the best remedy. You have a great night. Thanks for checking in.